Mhm. Welcome to the 5th Corvus. Welcome to the 5th Corvus. Alright. We're just trying to do all the new subclasses as Corvus. A swashbuckler Asterion, because it seems like it could be interesting.
Move along.
Okay, asshole. Anyways, we've done everything we need to do here. Talked to Nettie. We helped the kids. Befriended the Thieves Guild. Which should be fun for the future. Now that I have a shovel.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me half.
Now I definitely need to do a Path of Giants, Karlach.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
Deceptor.
Aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Interesting. We should go dig up the pile now. I will say that I think getting Karlach before the first sleep might be before our next sleep should be fine. Let's go do that. Because we have enough slots.
Never a dull moment.
Although there are also those two, but we shouldn't even really have to use any slots on them. They're going to be an easy fight.
Do you think your kin search for you, Lae'zel?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not be a burden to my queen.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Ripe with magic.
Of course that's his health. Of course that's its health. Interesting that none of us can join the conversation. Okay. Pleasure. I'm Corvus.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Oh yeah.
There, middle of somewhere.
Why am I looking at your fucking nose and mouth and chin? What is this angle, bruh? Nice decor.
The house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
I'm getting tired of your games.
Fair enough. What's better than a devil you don't know?
A devil you do.
Am I a friend? Potentially.
Potentially.
An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
What makes you think I need saving?
Come now, why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
I need to think this over.
Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg. borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
And if I do want to take this deal, how would I find you?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
What do you make of Raphael?
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
You mean Raphael? You should at least consider his offer, given the circumstances.
He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
I'll talk to him in camp. In fact, we'll go to camp after this.
That's curious.
Nice.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Okay, what are they doing?
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. You have no doubt. A spider egg is nestled within.
I want the bag. I still want the bag.
The spiders scatter, and you stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Alright, let's go ahead and rest.
There are important matters to discuss. Not this one, nor this one, and this one are less worthy still.
What are you doing?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Okay. Definitely don't need them. I'm filling up my party as full as it can get.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Guidance shall fix this roll. Or inspiration, my bad.
Anticipation. She is testing me somehow. About Raphael.
Seems like you have a particular point you want to make about Raphael.
Actually, yes, you're right. Very intuitive. Clearly the devil was trying to sow doubt among us. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
I didn't realize you were so well versed in mental and emotional torment.
Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Fair point.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
If we don't know what we're walking into, that bridge will collapse under us. The devil has a plan. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win.
So what do we do?
We keep hunting for answers. What other choice do we have? This is no ordinary mind flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance.
This devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Kithrak. What does that mean?
Githyanki Knights. The riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Why were these knights chasing the Mind Flayer ship?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
Why are you repeating yourself? Well, at least now I get to make a different choice. With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil, Will?
Refuse him no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost's always too great.
Don't worry, I have no interest in devil's deal.
Take a
Just
single
kidding.
step towards him, and he'll dog. You might think you'd give up, but the devil won't take.
I understand that.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
How does the Breda Frontiers end up chasing a devil in the hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevils Ariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
It's not exactly easy to journey to the hells from the Sword Coast. How'd you manage it?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Let's move on to other matters.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Tell me, Will, how did you come to be the Blade of
My
Frontiers?
father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act could be finer than saving a life? You must have felt proud.
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in
The
battle?
most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
Isn't your eye a sending stone?
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
You watch and listen for signs of deceit, but sense nothing unusual.
Okay. Let's have a chat with Gale.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighter to dine with a devil.
You have a strange definition of flattery.
Believe me, that was a devil's equivalent of serenades and roses. Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
But what is it this devil wants so very badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer.
Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand.
If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. Quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
You've got that right.
Admittedly, it's an area in which I have a modicum of expertise. And, based on the evidence before us, it's hard to imagine any other motivation. Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
Interesting indeed. Okay.
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin.
You seem more relaxed.
I am. I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
What, will you miss me?
Why not? You've been to the Hells and back, survived the crash, survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
I thought you didn't like me.
You have your charms. More than you think.
The smile on his pretty lips is a touch too composed, a bit too perfect. He may not mean a word he says.
Watch yourself, Astarion.
Oh, you're no fun. Sleep tight. I'll see you later. I'm sure.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
What do you mean by the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
It must be quite a shock to leave your crush behind and arrive here.
Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated an Yogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears span Toral's sky, Vinisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Oh yeah. That's better.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Nervous. I don't like the idea of that thing in my brain.
It's natural to suffer a touch of worry, but an illithid worm should be causing more than mild anxiety. Before the illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
It makes no sense, I know. Why haven't we turned?
Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
What's on your mind?
Really? Who? Oh. Baby girl.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
Oh yeah. So what will come next for you once this is all over?
Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me.
Yes, who?
Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else?
You find a current of hope flowing through her thoughts. She believes you all have a real chance. She's anxious to find this person in Baldur's Gate. Whoever it is has a stronghold over her and can give her something she desperately wants.
This person in Baldur's Gate must be very important to you.
Yes, vastly so. But I don't want to talk about her. Not right now. It's a beautiful night. I think I'll stay up to enjoy it while I still can.
Yeah! I picked an odd moment to freeze that.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey. Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up?
I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
How much does she like me?
A long way to go still.
Quite ready for you.
Well, hello.
Ah yes, everyone's on medium.
No, never mind.
Alright. Let's sleep. What are you doing, Astarion? You're lucky I'm asleep. Alright, we can't go just yet. I need to...
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Are you sure Kresh is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathist purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
Books are fallible, as are those who write them.
Not books, but slates. Wisdom so profound it is etched into stone. Truth as perfect as the queen who decreed it. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
You look so unusual. Githyanki are rare in these parts.
I expect I am your first.
I've never heard of your kind before until my capture.
I suppose I am as alien to you as you are to me. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
As if your upturned bat snout is any better.
Better? latter is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified.
I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
Well, men. That's the spirit.
Alright.
The pride of the gate.
No time to rest.
Okay. Oh my god, this spider sucks, bro. What, can you not? At least now the spider can come.
Lizelle, how would you punish someone who wronged you?
Wrong me how?
Oh, say, murder or theft?
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully, 1,000 times over.
Good to know.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
His wounds look deep. I might be able to help. Yeah!
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your limbs do not obey. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brinna. New recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's
Please.
with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
True soul.
What? Are you... Are you testing us?
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice. Your words are her command. She grants you the power to enforce her will. And when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
Oh, I like these two. All zeal and no brains.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid Halsin.
I don't know any druids.
Why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous.
We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
I'm a survivor of that crash. Looks like you found me.
You? Brenna, kill him!
Make it hurt.
Let's finish this.
Time to strike.
Why does it keep lagging like that?
Nothing important is ever
This game
easy.
never lags for me.
Victory is assured. Forever dauntless.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value, something your mind craves. While as its host's memories go to waste, the tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
No, no, no. Better.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again.
Hell was that? Easy money right there. Oh shit.
You're staring at me again. What do you want?
owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby. That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Seluna statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura. Just an old prayer. Chest is unlocked. My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
But why?
This rubbish is an offering to Seluna. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
Why do you care so much?
Should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shah, Mistress of the Night, Seluna's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
A Shah worshipper. Not my usual quarry, nor my usual ally.
John, I don't care who you worship. We have bigger problems.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
Now that the truth's out, tell me more.
Talk to me later. We've got more pressing matters to see to right now. Seluna coming of age rites. Barbaric nonsense.
I don't know what that roll was all about.
You're staring at me again.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Alright. I wonder how far back my dialogues go. Interesting.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Roar!
The beast shrinks back, feathers quivering.
One can't always be a gentleman.
On the victor's path.
Victory awaits. You bow.
Still on my feet.
Focus, strike true.
Gone with the weave.
This is my time.
Looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
It hurts.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
The cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just prolonged its misery.
I'm awake and alert. These are supposed to be worth a fortune. More owlbear eggs, already hatched. No point in taking these.
Ever heard of a vampire called Cazador? Well,
Doesn't ring a bell. Why?
He's patriarch of the Tsar family. Nasty fellow, if the histories are accurate.
I imagine they are.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart.
Strange.
By all means leave if I am
looks
so
healthy.
distasteful.
But it's stone dead.
I'd rather not turn my back
Who
on
cares
you,
about some?
if it's all the
It's
same.
dead. Let's go. The pig's dead,
Bloodless.
my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion we find.
Oh man, I keep forgetting to change my dice out.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you?
These marks are strange. Do you recognize them?
It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Interesting.
You know what I really miss about Baldur's Gate?
Scratch!
Food.
Scratch?
Fish I've ever had.
My favorite little doggy
I don't
dog.
care for fish. Red meat. Now, that's a different matter. Rare as can be. Dripping.
Oh, good doggy. Lots of nat 20s, let's go.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
It's alright, Scratch, I'm not gonna hurt you. Come on, Scratch, follow me.
He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
Okay. Alright. I want to get Karlak now. So that way we can have a very eventful night tonight.
Have you wondered what people say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones.
Here we are.
Let's get on with it.
Directly.
That Zathis you mentioned intrigues me. Care to tell me a bit more?
An intricate device crafted by Milan, our most gifted artisans. I am sworn to say no more.
Let's get her now, because it seems like fun.
One horn, the stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
You're the devil we've been hunting. Karlach, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I... Ugh.
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through a...
Oh yeah, look at that angle.
This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Stand down, Will. You saw what I saw.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
God, you're stubborn. Karlach's not a devil and you know it.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
I'm Corvus.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Let's send them back where they came from.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Then we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by their short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
Sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Whew. I'm getting all het up. Let's make tracks.
You and Lae'zel. Seems tame.
Please don't remind me.
Let's level her up so we can do Path of Giants. I need to try it.
I've got a long road ahead.
So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Someone set you on Karlach's tail. I'd like to know more about your source.
I would too. Go on, Will. We're listening. Who sicked you on me?
You're not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to your throat, Karlach.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for you, Will.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance.
Penance? Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Alright, well, I'm sure you'll just be a little horny. You'll be fine.
I thought we were going to see some real sparks fly between Will and Karlach. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Devil and devil hunter standing shoulder to shoulder against a common enemy. Rather poetic, I think.
Soldier?
So, how did you end up fighting in the Blood War?
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
Alright. We'll talk right after we get those goons off your tail. Got it. If I go in there and speak to him alone... There we go. That's a better save.
Cut it out. I was out there. Atine's friend. You're welcome to rest here.
Hold on, wait for me. Just imagine I said, hold on, I'll speak to them first.
Our scouts told us you'd come. The Devil's ally. Come to finish us, have you?
That depends on you. Are you what she says you are?
I'm sure she's invented a fascinating history of our crimes. The truth is far simpler. We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling, Karlach. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her.
You're a terrible liar.
First, I was burned within an inch of my life, and now I'm stuck playing pantomime. I can't take it anymore. Karlach is going back to Avernus, and if she won't go quietly, she dies. It looks like I'll have to kill you first, which I quite look forward to. Bye-bye.
Are you ready?
Another fight. Let's go.
Hungry for the slaughter. Let's try this. Time to move.
Fancy their chances.
Close ranks.
Two steps at a time.
Time to strike. My path be true.
What do you mean ensnaring?
Battle favors the fearless. Finding my way.
Me.
fleet of foot.
Idiot.
I am fury. I am death.
Let's have some courage. This will do nicely.
My faith will protect me.
Take two.
Get up, Corvus.
Bleed for me.
Come on, can't stay idle.
It's close at hand.
Asshole.
Time to kill. Mutilate them.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Easy, Karlak. Those flames are getting big.
Not big enough. Now get out before you get hurt. Now!
Fast. Heal.
Trust no one.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Where am I needed?
No one's stopped me.
She done?
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Slightly mad, to be honest. Are you alright?
Who? Me? This is the best day I've had in years. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
How the hell did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
I wonder if they met Damon. A tiefling weaponsmith.
A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
Anyway. Give me all that shit. It's getting sold. Asshole.
Action, not reaction.
I'd love to, thanks.
No one back home will ever believe this. Maybe I need more pockets.
Not bad.
The rot of death. Delightful.
Don't be shy.
Assume nothing.
What to do? Watch how you go. There's a trap.
This'll be fun.
That might be worth a look. I'm way too big.
It's easier to loot like this. Oh yeah, give me. Maybe worth something.
What's in here? Seems simple enough. How much farther can I go?
Be careful. There are traps about.
A teasing sound, but to what effect?
Where am I needed?
Like will be done.
You sit in the stone chair.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
And you sit in the stone chair.
Let's move.
What's next? Trap.
Never a dull moment.
I'm just doing that because I need to change my dice. I want the diamond dice.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Gold.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
More stuff I can sell. Alright, let's go, people. Let's go speak to Damon.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Keep a blade close.
Defender of the people.
Indolence breeds madness.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I am enjoying our walks together. Aren't you, Dan?
Sure. In silence.
Let's head back to the grove. Maybe that wasn't how close we were. More like over here. Ah, yes. Anyways, these knock spells do come in handy.
You've a particular way with words, Gale. Perhaps oration suits you more than battle.
They're not mutually exclusive. Weave is served best with a dash of elegance.
Why does nobody follow us?
Careful.
My God, get over here.
Lovely day this. For now. Defender of the people.
You strike me as cleverer than most, Istiki Gale. Multiple tutors, I should guess.
Many a wise man and woman indeed. Waterdeep is the home of myriad scholars.
Ah, the City of Splendors. Spent a whole fleet's weight there with my father. What a delight.
Watch your back.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Please tell me you follow me up here.
Prowess in battle is remarkable, as is your battle stance itself.
A technique known to few outside Kalea. Shall I teach you?
I'll pass, thank you. I prefer abjuration over acrobatics.
Who's in charge of the mind flayers, Laser? Is there a Squid King or something?
No. Each Gaith is servant to an elder brain. No king unites elders. Only their collective tyranny.
A mind flayer monarch. Imagine that. Such a thing could shatter worlds.
Oh, encumbered am I? Let's go meet this demon, or again, let's go introduce you to this demon.
Squiddy go solo, Laser? You know, break free of their master.
Renegades are rare, but not unheard of. A Gaith gone astray is no less dangerous for it, and its head no less valuable.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and we're no warriors. Any questions, children?
Enjoy your final day as a regular human, Will.
Thought I sensed an inferno around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The Devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized Demano valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Where should we look for infernal iron?
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
We'll keep our eyes open for some iron.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
Alright, perfect, because I need to sell this shit. Ooh. Alright, not just that. Alright. Alright. Let's not make him go broke.
Forged from the heart. I miss my forge.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
What would I do for some salt?
Alright.
How long until Ronan shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to
Alright. Let's head back out. Oh.
You seem to know a good deal about our condition, Gale.
Everything, really. Not to put too fine a point on it.
A humble specimen, aren't you?
On occasion.
Flowers, leaves, grass. Can't beat it.
I was raised in the city. I'm more used to feeling cobblestones underfoot than grass and fallen leaves.
Before I went to Avernus, I'd have agreed with you. Nothing quite like Baldur's Gate, is there?
Nothing in my recollection,
Dead
anyway.
goblins. Dead travelers. Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
Must have more than one leader, yes. Before we head in there... We'll say we're heading there for the, shit he marked down.
Goblins ahead. Looks like they're laying an ambush.
Get over there!
Okay. I guess I'll take that photo. Wasn't trying to take that photo.
Round 'em like.
I know you're there. Show yourselves.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
I don't want any trouble.
And I didn't want to be stuck mopping up nosy trespassers like you. Ain't no one getting their way today.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Stand down. Now. Or just let me pass and we'll pretend like this never happened.
Oh, suppose it's best to save our strength for a real threat. Go on then. Just keep your nose clean.
Smell that? Fresh forest air.
I smell only fear. The fear of cowards lying in wait for an ambush.
You can take a day off once in a while, Lae'zel.
I do not take days off. I'd even forego sleep if such a thing were feasible. Advantage an elf holds over a Githyanki.
Don't give me trouble now.
Nothing like a brisk stroll through the forest to invigorate the spirit.
I was just thinking the same thing, but less poetically.
Without so much as a stirring from our tadpoles.
A girl could get used to this.
What's on your mind? Apart from finding me an artifact to consume, which I assume you're pursuing with the appropriate urgency.
There.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
That condition of yours is a very expensive one.
I obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
Time to press ahead.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
Huh.
Weapon blueprints. They call for Susa bark. If only I knew where to find some.
Seek and you shall find more.
I want to know where to find some.
Let's get going. Open up. What path lies before me?
Alright, let's go get it.
Right tool will do the trick.
Give it a try, Astarion.
Oh, for a skeleton king.
All right, what now?
Infernal metal! This can help Damon patch up my engine. Hey, soldier.
Alright, let's go visit Damon.
Looks like this town was ransacked. By soldiers, if my eyes don't deceive me.
Quite cruelly, too.
Must have been an awful day for the people who lived here.
If nothing else. I hope it was a mercifully short one.
I guess we'll go help out Karlak.
You fight well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a place.
Alright, to Damon. But first, could always use more gold.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Can always use more of these.
Sylvanus be with you.
This grove is kept by Sylvanus's faithful.
Fortress and we're no warriors. We're cornered in this place. Even the bloody druids look like they might turn on us.
How fares the search?
I found the infernal iron you mentioned.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of hit.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way, Druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
We'll find more Infernal Iron and get you that second upgrade, too.
Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel.
Will you be alright?
Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
I think that's everything.
Alright.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
Off on an adventure. Yeah. Off on an adventure. A wild ride indeed. To get Kaga killed. But in order to do that, I don't want to start a war. So I just gotta go find some evidence that she's a dark druid.
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Lae'zel. I fight to save lives.
Guys, I saw that. I've investigated over there. Let's go the direction we haven't gone now.
What if this crash doesn't work out, Lae'zel? What if your kin fail you?
If I can reach the crash, my kin will provide. Any failure will be mine alone.
If you say so. Just don't expect me to put all my eggs in the same basket.
That expression must sound curious to a Githyanki, given the way they're birthed. That might be worth a look.
What's in there? Nice.
You're an impressive fighter, Gale. You should consider a new name.
I take it you have some suggestions?
The Wizard Wonder. Or, how about the Master of the Weave?
Tempting. But I think we might already have the maximum number of theatrical titles.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
How about you all just calm down? What's going on here?
Careful! Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Ethel, what did you do to their sister?
Bollocks! You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared.
Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena!
Someone please tell me what's going on.
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast!
A hag's magic is wild and chaotic. You'll be killed.
I don't remember bloody asking you.
Hold on, Joel. Let him talk. What would you suggest?
Trust a more experienced soul. I'll find your sister.
Are you joking? I ain't got a clue who you are. No way I'm leaving Rena to you.
But, Joel...
Not a chance. We're getting her back on our own. Now, come on.
A mind flare might have its perks. At least then I could float over this muck.
They're gonna get themselves
For
killed.
roughing it, I see.
Wallowing in filth.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Huh.
Chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Disturbance. Do I feel any disturbances? Holy shit. Oh, this isn't creepy at all. Poisoned? Get rid of those.
Watch yourself. I spy a trap.
Ugh. So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
We'll have conversations tonight. What happened to that thing?
Moving in.
Diminutive creature sporting a red hat glares at you. You recognize the red cap, a fey creature known for its bloodlust. That noise. Is the creature pretending to be a sheep?
Bah! There's an order I'd like to do things in, so...
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
I want to go this way. I want to figure out the secrets about Kaga and all that shit.
Blood. I don't like where this is going.
Finally, something that's not poisoned. I want to play a lute. Let's just try it for fun. Yeah. But now, I believe I take that off. Can I perform again? What'd you see? Oh. Oh, that shit looked good. I take all the shit. Oh, that shit looked good. I take the shit. The Blushing Mermaid, my favorite.
From sweet woodland to stinking swamp. Can you do tricks like that, Gale?
Easiest thing in the world. Though I'd do it the other way around.
This is my time. Making my move.
I will ascend. Taking position.
Have to keep going.
Whoops.
Now this is my happy place. Find a route.
Let's light them up. Well, so much for peace.
Take him down. Ouch.
Forever dauntless.
I am fury. I am death.
My turn. Got it.
Where do I go from here? This is my time.
Victory awaits.
This is
On my way.
This is gonna feel good. Boom!
tale for the ages. Sometimes the only way out is through, at the ready.
Torment!
battle favors the fearless.
Swift and lethal.
Someone's cut a notch in the tree there. Is that blood? No, never mind.
I was wondering about your queen, Blackith. What tales of her reach us are terrifying. I suppose that's not how you would describe her.
Blackith is unity. Fear and beauty. Life and unlife. Eyes like olives. Teeth.
That's curious.
There is none more perfect.
Sounds vile. I assume the meaning of perfect was lost in translation. I saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I
Letter
was
to
taught.
Kaga.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadow.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
You came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
Alright. Kaga's a liar. Okay.
Do you have some...
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Just who in the nine hells are you?
Will, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret?
Not that one. Better, mid-blink, what you deserve.
Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
You better not lay a damn finger on Karlak.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Oh damn, now he just looks so cool.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta! Well then.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his.
Yeah.
Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
He's a good man. Maybe the best of us.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was. Soldier.
How did you end up with such a contraption in your
The
chest?
year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlak, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I... A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
Yep. Sounds like all we need to do to fix your engine is find some infernal iron.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
What does that infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
The Blade of Frontiers in the guise of a devil. I'd remark on the irony, but I'd hate to waste the breath. Still, it took guts to defy that petty patron of his. The Blade's sting is real.
Do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Uh-huh. I'm not gonna ask that question. I know what happens. Oh, poor Will.
God's damn her straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pets tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
You're lucky she didn't take your soul when she came.
I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
What are the terms of your pact?
I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, unforbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Yeah.
Well met.
How does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
I see the blade of frontiers. No more, no less.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see the blade of frontiers again.
You should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Why obey her at all? What could she do that's worse than what she already has? That's a dumbass fucking question. There must be some loophole in the contract that lets you out.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
I just fear what she will do to us next.
I'm so sorry to give you another reason to sleep restlessly, but it's my burden to bear. She won't touch you unless there's something there for her to take. Don't give her so much as an inkling there might be.
I can't help feeling Will got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
My half-naked queen. Wow.
I hope Mizora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Will. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Why would Shah subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
So, you knew more than you were letting on before. I hope you'll be more honest in the future.
I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor.
How can you manage living with such a thing?
It's less difficult than you might imagine, when you can't remember life without it. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
You should trust me. We're in the same boat after all.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
I've heard Shah is vilified by many, forbidden outright in parts.
Well, if that troubles you, perhaps
you should
fetch
set the bailiff to arrest me. Ah,
but
there's no bailiff here, is there?
Just
leagues of wilderness and the dangers working with it.
We're together. But I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company.
I want to get to know you more, Shah.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
Tell me something about yourself besides Shah, besides tadpoles.
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
You'll have to point out night orchids to me if we ever pass some.
It's a deal.
Anything else you'd care to share?
No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
You've had your memories suppressed. That seems extreme.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
I want to talk about all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up in your estimations?
Does it even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you. I think I'm a different person owing to you.
Okay, I can't help but feel you and I might have missed a chance to connect. Truly a
I
connect.
think I know what you mean. There's an undeniable rapport, and yet we haven't made time for each other. Time alone. Easily remedied, if you like. I know a place.
I like that. Just lead the way.
Not just yet. Let's choose our moment. Some quiet night, when the others are asleep and there's no distractions, I'll come for you.
We did it. We spoke to everyone.
It seems to be the perfect night to spend a little time together. Just you and I. Assuming you haven't changed your mind, of course.
Lead the way.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me.
Do you think I wouldn't show?
Lots of people make promises. Few keep them. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
To survival.
Very practical. We could have toasted to that every night so far. Here's to many more. Survival. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
Something about me. I'm surprised you cared.
Fishing for blackmail material, that's all. Go on. I insist.
You know, back when I was growing up in Baldur's Gate,
Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting.
your turn. I insist. A little give and take is only fair. Alright.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now.
Wrong. You like night orchids and can't swim. You told me once.
I did. And you remembered. You're sweet. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What?
Just checking for signs of ceramorphosis.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine, but the mood is well and truly dead. Anyway, thank you for tonight.
I hope there'll be more to come.
Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Romance time. Hell yeah.
That didn't hurt, did it?
A little tingle.
I'd like to think that would have happened anyway. Let's head back, if we must.
Corvus, you dirty dog.
All's well, I hope.
I wanted to talk to you about that night we spent together.
I was going to say the very same thing, as soon as I worked up my courage a little. I can't recall the last time I shared so much with someone. Maybe I never did before. It meant a lot to me. You mean a lot to me. And that was before the kiss.
That night meant a lot to me, and I hope there's more to come.
I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
You know, we share something special, I think. We'll have to talk about it.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
How are you faring?
Always good when I'm with you.
Damn. I've had quite the effect on her.
Fine. What's on your mind?
I gotta know.
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
Yeah?
In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I'd be back in my home. Not a care in the world.
Oh, man. Lucky you. That's the dream. Maybe when this is all done, you can show me where you came from. My family home's long gone, but I'll show you my favourite chow hall in the city, if it's still standing. Why are we slowing down?
Come on, we're heading out.
Hell yes.
Speak.
I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
Well, then.
I'd like you to join me.
That's the spirit.
Alright. Well, the ship is here now. I wasn't expecting to become fast lovers, but we did it. Let's make a goodbye photo for Corvus. How the hell did you manage to kiss this, Shadowheart? Smiling. The Dark Urge. It's funny because I'm not playing a Dark Urge this playthrough, so I didn't even know that you could pose as the Dark Urge. As a Tav. It is a very Dark Urge pose. Okay, there you go. Let's make them... They're taking a selfie together. There we go. Alright. Okay. Alright, awesome. Shadow Sorcerer. I mean, you haven't really been able to do much yet, but hopefully when you level up next, it'll be, like, really cool.
Am I needed?
I need you to make another imp.
Can't give up now.
Alright. Let's go ahead and end this stream here. We did quite a bit, really. Like, we did quite a lot. So, tomorrow we'll handle Auntie Ethel and Mayrina and all that. And then we'll confront Kaga. And then we'll rescue Halsin. Probably in that order. Corvus! Yeah.